What's up, guys? Yesterday we got back from St. Louis, the St. Louis Fusz College Showcase. We brought the 2012 boys, and here are 3 things I learned from this trip. Number 1, we got in during the day. We were there Friday, Saturday, and came back Sunday. It was about a 4-hour trip. The first thing that I took away from this experience, from this tournament, reinforced about the so-called badge teams in the U.S. youth soccer landscape, such as the MLS Next, the ECNL, the NPL, E64. All those badges don't mean anything at the end of the day. Yes, the MLS Next is the highest youth competition in the US. Then you have probably the ECNL and the E64. It's probably NPL. However, we played 2 teams from St. Louis Gallagher, the ECNL and the ECNL RL. Did pretty well with those 2 teams. We tied the ECNL team and lost to ECNL RL. Make is number 1. There's no at the specific age groups, sometimes there's not really a difference between MLS Next, ECNL, NPL, E64. It all depends on the team, a specific team, on the specific age group, because you cannot say the ECNL team is better than an NPL team, yet they haven't played each other ever. And when you do play each other, it's either a tie or a win for one or the other. So you can't specifically say, oh, this club, this team is better than the other. Yeah, usually the MLS Next, U13 and above, are the highest level competition, but not always. There's some MLS Next teams that are not as good as ECNL teams, not as good as NPL teams. So it's all subjective and relative, depending on the team, depending on the age group, depending on the players, depending on the coach, depending on the club. So there's many factors to consider. Number 2, what I took away from the Fusz College Showcase, it reinforced the belief that all the details matter, right? What we eat as players matter. How you prepare matters. How much you sleep matters. And it doesn't just start on the day of the tournament, what you're eating, how you're sleeping. No, it starts days before the tournament. How you're eating before the tournament is going to affect 2-3 days. Your digestive system is going to affect how you're going to perform. Are you going to feel at your best? How you slept the whole week, how you trained the whole week. All those little details make a difference. And number 3, what I took away from the showcase is the conditioning of our players is not where it needs to be. The first day, we had 2 games on the first day, on Saturday, and on Sunday you can see how fatigued we are. You could see how many players were sore, tired, exhausted from the 2 games prior. But also those fields were awesome facilities, awesome fields, but they were very big. And these are U13 boys. And our conditioning wasn't, you could see on Sunday, our conditioning affected our performance. And when your conditioning affects your performance, that means we're not fit enough. Those are the 3 takeaways I took away from the Fusz College Showcase. Please like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.